Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dice Squad. I am Marshall Dice, so is Adam Campbell, and I'm live here at Origins Game Fair 2017. I'm behind another booth. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! With who?
Steve Resk, SRG Universe, Dice Squad, thanks for having me. I want to welcome everybody here at Origins 2017 to our legendary Fighting Federation here at SRG Universe booth number 691. And what we have on display today is what we call the world's first unpredictable game. It's a two-player dice and card game. It takes place in the legendary Fighting Federation. As our story goes, our protagonist, Rock Newman, he's a very wealthy man. He claims he's amassed his fortune from selling fortune cookies to Chinese food restaurants, when in actuality he runs an underground fighting competition out of his restaurant, Ling's Fine Fortune. And we got a wide variety of characters, some of them which are here right now. We got El Gato Sombrio and the Silver Marvel with us here today. And basically, we're a startup company here from New York. We've been doing really well, and we're excited to be here. We ran our first event last night, no advertisement, no pre-show, no sign-ups. We had 30 different competitors show up to crown our first ever 2017 Origins LFF World Heavyweight Championship. We had a blast with that, and that's really what we're all about.
Was that with the championship belt? Because
I
think I saw it last night. I think I saw someone carrying around a belt, waving it in the air.
You might have seen it. You might have heard us. We definitely make our presence known here. We bring our ring bell with us everywhere we go. And basically what we have here, like I said, is Super Show the Game. It's a really fun game, really easy to play. The premise of which you want to steal the Super Show by hitting your big finish. To play your finish card, you're going to have follow-up cards. And to have your follow-up cards, you're going to have lead cards. So it goes lead, follow-up, finish. And these competitors, they compete in the legendary Fighting Federation, or the LFF, to help you remember that. And the game is played with these cool little color-coded skill dice. And these dice will match up with a skill chart on your competitor. So basically, each turn, you're going to roll your dice to see who gets to play a card. So you'll have a lot of back-and-forth action. It's not your typical I go, you go type of game. And that's going to capture the live excitement of a wrestling match. And the best part of the game is when you do hit that finish card, you'll have 3 dice rolls to try to break out, and that's going to symbolize the referee's 3 count. The 1, 2, 3 to break away on that. And it's been an exciting role that we've been here. We've come a really long way. A lot of people don't know, but we actually started selling the game on our own through Chinese food containers at Gen Con a couple years ago. And after 3 Kickstarters called the Main Event, the Backlash, and the Takeover, this year we're actually excited to announce that we'll be an event partner for Gen Con 2017 this year.
Really?
Really. That has not been released publicly yet. Yeah, that is a Dice Squad shoot interview right there.
Well, you've heard it here, folks. This is breaking news. I mean, you just bust the envelope open. Live at Gen Con, co-sponsor.
Yep, we signed the deal digitally in the car on the way up here. So it is 100% official, and there's your public announcement on that.
That's right, folks. We bring the coverage to you, our fans. Exclusive, live, first look coverage right there. So how many different wrestlers do you have currently in the game right now?
This is the most frequent question I get, and I do not have an answer for you. I know I should know the answer to that question, but it is a lot. And the reason why I don't have an exact answer right now is because, first of all, we are the world's first unpredictable game, so we tend to just do things as they come. And one of the reasons is, if you want to take a look over here quick, we have actual independent wrestlers in here, and these guys have fly-by-night contracts. So when someone reaches out to us and they tell us they want in, we just act as soon as we can. And sometimes when we get a new big name like Kenny Omega or Leo Rush, we add some stuff that we have in the works in the print run, and we throw that in too to do some pre-release stuff, some cool promos and things like that.
Very cool. So at the show right now, what has been the most popular wrestler that has been purchased right now?
It's very close, but I'm going to go with our first ever female box set. It comes from the Takeover. It features Sage the Wiccan Witch and Chamomile Tea. And then the next runner-up
because she's going to knock you out to sleep.
Yeah, her move is actually called the Sleepy Time Punch. That's one of her finishes. So in our storyline, when she's not serving drinks at the Go Green Cafe, she is kicking butt in the legendary Fighting Federation. And then our next box set that's been the most popular is Rob Graves versus Paulie the Pigeon Pacone. That comes out of the Backlash. And Rob Graves actually won our 30-person event last night. Our other box set, the Wreck versus the Big Shot, the Wreck was the top seat. In my opinion, that is the best box set we have right now, the most balanced, the most fun, and hopefully, he'll get a little push now after his showing yesterday.
Very cool, very cool. So you're going to be at Gen Con. Are there any other exclusives that we should know about at Gen Con? Any new wrestlers, or is there like the steel cage match, or like?
Well, yeah, right. We'll dive into that quick, and then I'll tell you some exclusives. We haven't gotten into it yet, but one of the coolest part about our games is we have these awesome playmats that showcase our artists, but they also have functionality. So you can play in a Psycho Rules. You could play in a Ring of Fire. You could also play in a steel cage match. We did sell out of those today. So we do have cool add-ons like that. You can be sure that something will debut at Gen Con. Do we know what it is yet? Probably no, we don't. And then exclusives, we are working on someone. Can I tell them who we're working on? Is this cool? I mean, this guy might appreciate it here. He's got a Bullet Club shirt on. So we are in contact with Cody, the American Nightmare. He is the next person that we're looking for to get.
Very cool, very cool.
So Dustin Rhodes, the grandson of a plumber.
Right, the star that left him in the dust.
Yep. El Gato speaking very good English all of a sudden.
I learned a lot in Ohio. No one understands Spanish, so I had to learn very fast.
Very good.
So let me come over here to the masked wrestlers here. So I'm sorry, again, your name is?
The Silver Marvel.
The Silver Marvel. So Silver Marvel, how have you liked Origin so far?
I've been enjoying myself so far. I actually even though I've only been able to be here today, I got contact with Steve. Steve and I have known each other for a few years, and he told me, hey, when can he come on out? And I said, I'm only free Sunday. And he said, that works, coming out Sunday. And Sunday came around, and I'm here, he's here, we're having a good time over here. If you're not over here, you're missing out.
That's right. So what is your signature move?
Well, we've called this the Marvel Driver. What I do is I grab my guy, grab my opponent, get him up, pick him up for a suplex, get him up all nice high in the air. And when he's upside down, heads to the ground, feet towards the sky, what I do is instead of like normally dropping him back, I turn around, drop him on their head. Normally they're down.
Awesome. So how many wins are under your belt right now?
Currently none, but I'm only young. I'm young. I'm just starting my career off.
You're just a rookie, but you got a signature move, and you're looking to climb your way to the top, right?
Absolutely. There is no question about that. And with something that devastating, I am positive that it's only time.
You hear it here, folks. Time will tell for this young rookie. Let's come over here now. Once again, you're... ¿Qué pasó, amigo?
Mi nombre es El Gato Sombrío. Yeah, El Shadow Cat for the English speakers. If you speak Japanese, it's Kage no Nico. No big deal, but yeah, I have a couple signature moves. You know, I like that guy Rey Mysterio Jr. We know him. We met him before. I like him a lot, so I do the 619 sometimes. I do a little frog splash. I get a little froggy, little cat splash. You know what I'm saying? But I really like the Meowplex. That's my favorite move. You know, it's a right to suplex right to a pin. I do the cat's cradle. Yeah, I got signature moves right here. Honestly, if you want to check them out, you get the
tell me about them.
Yeah, we got the Meowplex right here. This is a big side suplex. Check that out. I got the catnip, which is a double stomp off the top rope. I don't hit that a lot. I got to roll, but I always land on my feet, so it's no big deal. And then I got the cat's cradle. You tie him up and you make him tap out. You know how it is. And it's fun. It's a good time. I love the game. I love being here in Origins. Columbus has been really great to us. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm learning English. I got like a Guido accent from this guy, coming from Queens, New York. But I'm from Mexico. I'll probably go back to Mexico and get my Spanish back real quick. You know what I'm saying?
So how many wins do you have under your belt?
Honestly, que más? It's too much to count, you know what I mean? Like, we go back and forth. In Mexico, I wrestle, like, todo el día. So, like, it's every day. It's tres luchas en un día. It's like, que mil, I don't know. No sé. No más.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, so if you're not here at Origins, and for all of our fans out there, we've amassed quite a crowd out here, where can people find this game? SRGuniverse.com is our main website. We are on social media if you want to get updates. Facebook.com, SRG Universe on the search bar. That'll find us. We do post a lot of news on there. You can check out our Kickstarters. Our Kickstarters have a lot of facts. You'll get some spoilers and things over there as well. So do you have any Kickstarters live right now? It is not live right now. We have a lot of requests to do a fourth one, so we're going to think about it, and we'll see. Time will tell on that. Could you maybe well, let me ask you. Could you maybe see Marshall Dice maybe as a potential wrestler? I mean, I can get in the ring.
Well, we do Kickstarters where you can create your own competitors, and that has been really cool. A lot of them made it into the game. We also do annually create a competitor competition. You submit that in, we choose one winner, and then we do a lot of other people get featured on artwork, or they get featured as characters just if we like them. You know, we put them in as well.
Because I could think of like a signature move like Dice Smash, where I like throw dice at them and like knock them out.
Maybe that could be like the next stipulation play, Matt. You know, dice all over the ring, people getting body slam on dice. Seems like it'll hurt.
All right.
So we got our creative goon right here. He's trying to sneak in. This is Pat Mulligan. We're going to put him on the spot real quick.
Say hi to the fans there, Pat.
Yeah. One of our creative minds over here does a lot of our storyline writing.
Well, anyway, Steve, thank you so much for being on the show.
It is my pleasure. We had a great time
Gentlemen,
here.
Yeah.
You know, and just
Fist
before
bump.
we sign off, I want to say that we do have a lot of a positive community going here. We believe in playing it forward. That means, you know, sharing games and helping out other gaming companies. Our Play It Forward initiative is to have it simple enough that other people can teach you the game after playing one time. And we're big on sportsmanship. Anybody in our event yesterday, you know, we had a good time with everybody. Fun was the most important thing. And our new motto is going to be, if you can't beat me, you better too sweet me, baby.
Too sweet.
All right, so we want everybody at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, to have a good time.
Enough said. But for all of us here at Dice Squad, continuing our coverage of Origins Game Fair 2017, this is Marshall Dice, also known as Adam Campbell, saying, be there or be square.